is Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. What time is it? 9:56 a.m. 1 degree Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's gotten cold. Yeah, almost died on Friday. Once again, almost died on Friday. Yeah, I almost died out in California. I told you guys that. Yeah, I fell off my e-trike. Remember that one? Yeah, almost impaled myself on a metal rod and almost fell down a, I don't know, 10 or 12 foot hill. The e-trike didn't make it. It went all the way down there, but it rode itself down. So very little damage to it. Anyway, so what happened on Friday? Well, Mrs. Wright and I were inside the car. It was snowing. It was early in the morning. We're on the highway. Yeah, this car can't handle any type of snow. It's not the car, it's the tires. It's the tires. All right, let me tell you a story. This car has never-ending stories to tell you guys. Yeah, you can start a whole YouTube channel just talking about this car. 2019 Hyundai Elantra limited edition. There you go. So you want to know what it is. Yeah, it went through an entire engine change at 36,000 miles. Where are we at now? 38,813 miles as of today. So here's the thing. When I first bought when I first leased my first Hyundai Elantra, this is 2 other Elantras ago. So this is my 3rd Hyundai Elantra. So figure I got this car in 2018. In 2018, in April, they already were selling 2019 models. I kind of see that still as a 2018, don't you? So figure 3 years before that and 3 years before that, that's when I bought that, or released that first Elantra. Okay, so this is the 3rd one, and I bought this one after I finished the lease. Okay, give you history of what happened. Well, that very first one, the stock tires weren't so good. I mean, brand new car, all right, brand new, probably, let's put it at about 6 months old, something like that. So the first winter it hits, I'm driving, and this is before we had moved to our current location. I'm driving and trying to get up the driveway. Now, the driveway we have is long, but it's not very steep, okay? It's an average size driveway, slightly tilted upwards, right, because of property. Very slight tilt. Never had a problem with any car ever getting up any driveway, except for that one. So I'm driving, and there's snow, right? I can't get up the driveway. I literally can't get up the driveway. I had to back up and get a running start, and I still couldn't get up the driveway. I had to do it like 2 or 3 times. My neighbor's sitting there watching me do this. I get out and I tell him, I says, what is wrong with this car's tires? It doesn't have a grip. So for a brand new car, okay, a brand new leased car, I went out and bought 4 brand new tires for it. After that, no problem, okay? Fast forward to current year. I'm driving on the highway and I'm fishtailing like crazy. Yeah, we're probably going 50, 55 miles an hour. We weren't going really fast. I mean, many people on that highway will do 60, 65, 70 miles an hour, right? I wasn't going too fast, but even in those conditions where there's light snow, well, I wouldn't say light snow. It's powdery snow. Is that the best way to put it? It's not packing snow, okay? Coming down, yeah. So what happens is I'm driving on the highway, and it starts doing one of these things, going back and forth. I mean, I couldn't hit the brakes. If I hit the brakes, I would have done a 360, okay? So all you could do is let off on the gas and try your best to steer it. And as you're steering one direction, it's swerving the other way. A good 15 seconds or so, maybe more, even felt longer, but I'll conservatively say 15 seconds worth. Luckily, there weren't many cars on the highway yet, and I think those who saw me backed off. Yeah, they go, well, this guy's going to go out of control. Yeah, very scary. So anyway, I made the decision I need to get new tires. Even at 38,000 miles, you would tend to think that these car tires should last, but I'm looking at some of the car tire offerings. Even at Costco, you have car tires that'll last 40,000, 55,000, 80,000, 70,000. You know, there's different grades, and obviously, when you buy a car, they'll probably give you the cheapest tires they can put on there, keep the car price down, right? Stock tires aren't that good. Yeah. So I ended up ordering some Michelin tires. These are all-weather tires. I was tempted to get winter tires specifically made for it, but then I'd have to change it again when the winter's over. It's just too much headache. So I figure I'll take my chances, get the 80,000 mile rated Michelin tire. Can't remember the name of it. If I see it on the website, I'll put a graphic up. Not the most expensive, not the cheapest, not the it's about average. It seems like the thing is, I don't know anything about tires. How am I supposed to know tread patterns will do this or that or whatever? They're all purpose, all season. There you go, all season tires, right? And I remember when I was younger, my dad would have snow tires, and he'd swap the tires out during the winter months and then swap them back. Well, I don't have extra rims, all right? So I'm not going to pay for all this stuff and then have to have it reinstalled and all that, you know, just for a couple months. So the best I can do is all-season tires and hope for the best. Now, I looked at the tread amount on this car, and I think the last time they did a inspection of my car, they said the treads were at moderate level. I just did a finger test. I just kind of stuck my finger between the treads. Is it thick enough? I mean, even if it was thick enough, does it have the pattern to deal with ice and snow? If I had to guess, I don't think it's thick enough. I think it's worn down. I mean, it's not bald. It's obviously not bald. I mean, there's a ridge. I don't know, just from the feel, at least, I don't know, at least a quarter inch? I don't know. Is that a quarter inch? No, maybe not even that. Less than a quarter inch, I would say. So obviously these tires aren't rated for long life. I mean, even tires that they were selling online at Costco, I think the lowest rated one will do 40,000 miles. This one's probably like that, I would think. I mean, they're not going to give you the best tires. It's time for new tires. And I really hate doing it because I've been saying, you know, in time I'm going to have to sell off this car because, you know, if the engine's going to go, I probably got, another 30,000 something miles before it goes again. Yeah, they swapped out my engine. I got a brand new engine. Well, a refurbished engine in the car just recently. What was it, less than a month ago? Something like that. More expense to do. I mean, I had a repair fee on the steering wheel, right? Because it was kind of making noises, and then I had the 30,000 mile recommended test out. What do they call it? Recommended servicing, right? And then they charged me $1,000 something for that. So really, I paid about $1,400. Got a new engine out of it, a refurbished engine out of it, and then the heater was making noise. It's not making noises now. That's because it's cold. I think the cold weather seems to eliminate that noise, and then when it got warmer, it started making noise again. So it's like a fan noise. And now I need new tires on top of it. It's a money pit. I'm telling you, it's a money pit. Put a comment. Have you had cars like this where you're forced to put more money into it, more so than you would prefer? I mean, realistically, how long am I going to keep this car? It's probably at least a couple more years. I'm not going to sell it off anytime soon. I don't have the funds to just blow off to get another car, because really, I don't beat up my cars. You know, this whole engine thing wasn't even my issue. It's a Hyundai known engine issue. So I don't drive aggressively or whatever. But it's at the point now where I just feel like it's a money pit. And you have to do it if you don't want to die on the highway. Now today, it had snowed last night. You can still see snow out there. I waited a little longer. It's 10:06 right now. Waited a little longer to go to Costco than I typically go in the morning. And I figured let the cars drive over it a little bit more. Because, you know, if they have enough cars driving on top of things melt off, and then the streets at least look drivable, and it is right now. If I go too early, that's another issue, right? So I gotta clean off this windshield. It's kind of too much salt on it. This is a problem with living in the Midwest, okay? Salted streets, you know, salt eats away at the cars, gets all over your windshield. Gotta get new tires. What a pain. What a pain. You know, people ask, why'd you leave California, go to Illinois? Well, we're originally from Illinois. Just came back. All the families out here. The things you do to have to survive. Oh, well. So we're waiting for the tires. I'm thinking hopefully by the end of this week, tires will come in. I'll make an appointment, get the car's tires changed out. Yeah, you can't just go in there and get tires. I was talking to a guy on Sunday. I was there on Sunday after church. Yeah, I played keyboards at church, so it's 3 services plus the communion, so we were there all day long. So I was there maybe by the time I got back here about 1:30ish, 1:45, something like that. A lot of people at the food court. Couldn't get a table. Yeah, but anyways, I also picked up a chicken. So I was in line waiting for chicken. Again, like waiting in line for chicken. I was talking to a guy. I said, hey, did you ever buy tires at Costco? And he said, no. I says, I wonder if you can just go in and say, I need tires and get tires. He goes, no, you probably need an appointment. So I checked online. Yeah, you need an appointment. You got to order the tires online, you know. So there's nobody really to guide you as to what tires to buy. You got to order it online, and then when the tires get delivered to the Costco of your choice, they will send you an email message and say your tires are in, then you make an appointment. Yeah, I mean, so many people coming in, they can't stock every type of tire. I understand that. And by the way, there was no tables at the food court. I asked one lady if I could sit down, and she said no, because her husband was coming. He was waiting in line too to get food. So yeah, absolutely no tables. I had to do a standing table. I'll tell you this, if they go to standing table only, that's the end of my Costco pizza career. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't fun standing and eating. I don't stand and eat. Russ, don't stand and eat. Told you guys. Gotta sit down. Gotta sit down. All right, Costco parking lot still has snow, so you gotta go a little slower here. All right, I am here. So that's the deal. That is the deal. Parking my normal spot. Look, I can't even turn on the normal spot. It's sliding. All right, anyways, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if you've had to deal with tires, and if you've had situations like mine where you're fishtailing out of control and have to deal with it. Yeah. And then let me know if you've bought tires at Costco and what your experience has been. Okay. Let me know what you think of those Michelin tires too. I don't think they're the greatest, but I think the total price with the $80 off that they typically always do came out to like, just off the top of my head, I think it was like $670 or something like that, $675 maybe, with sales tax and all the fees, like, you know, disposal of tires, your, what's that thing called, TPMS? Is that what that is? The air sensor. Got to have to put that in there too. You know, take yours out, put it in. I don't know how they do this stuff. And all fees, right? About $675 is what it cost me for the set of 4. All right. Talk to you guys next time.